For those of you that don't know, I went to university to study illustration. I did this because most of my life I had been drawing and I wanted to take it to a professional level, and I went to university and I found that a bunch of other people had the same thought process and thought that university was the next step. After I graduated from university, I got a job that would just pay me whilst I'm looking for a job that uses my degree. A lot of my other friends that I made during university also had the same idea. However, I had a conversation with one of these friends not that long ago, and they didn't seem too happy as to where they were, because they felt like they were going back on themselves. This caused me to think about making this video and explaining my thought process and how I'm staying sane whilst not having a job in the industry that I want to be in. Now, some people straight out the gate of graduating from university managed to either get a job or they had the job set up whilst they were attending uni, but from what I see, the mass majority of people aren't actually that lucky, and this can cause them to compare themselves to other people that they've seen in uni or people that they know out in the world that possibly didn't even go to uni in the first place and are still thriving with their artwork and their creative flow, I guess you can call it. And this kind of causes negative feelings in people such as my friend, who believe that they're not going anywhere and that they've wasted their time in uni. On the other end of the spectrum, I've also got a friend that has their own freelance business, and they do commissions, and they've recently, I say recently, a couple weeks, months, I can't remember, they've recently said that they are making a living wage off of their artwork now, and I can't help but feel extremely happy for them. But it is easy to compare yourself to friends or people like that and think, what did I do wrong? How can I better myself? How can I get to where they are? But the end of the day is that some people take longer to get to those areas in life. For me, example, I work in an arcade. It's not really going to go anywhere, but on the side I'm doing this, I'm doing my artwork, I'm trying to gain a following so that I could possibly do what they do and possibly even make money off of YouTube, which is why I'm also doing this. And whilst I am doing these main things to one side, I am trying with those, I am also looking at other avenues I could possibly go down in hopes to just utilize my degree, because otherwise it does feel like I've wasted it. And it could be something that I don't really want to go into, just wanting to use my degree. I've looked at graphics design jobs, I've looked at character design jobs, remotes, which are hard to come by. It's difficult to find these jobs, and I understand that, but at the end of the day, it's not a waste until you've fully given up on trying to get your degree in use. Going back to my friend, they were working in a sort of creative industry, but found that it wasn't for them, so they went back to their previous job, which isn't bad. You should always have something to fall back on for when you need to. You need to have a backup plan for when something doesn't go through. And I think it's that idea of giving up, per se. You may not realize you're giving up, but that idea of, well, I'm not getting anywhere with it, I might as well get a job that just pays more. I may be miserable in it, but at least I will have monetary value. Yeah, you can do that, but is that really what avenue you want to go down? Is that really where you want to take your life? Because otherwise, then yes, your time in university was kind of wasted. You can always turn around and say, yeah, the friends I made were great, the experience I had was great. On my end, not too much. The friends, yes. Experience, no. I guess what I'm trying to say is don't settle for something that you're going to be miserable with. Always strive to get what you've been working for. Always keep on trying to get to the places that you've seen and you want to get to, because otherwise you're just going to be absolutely miserable the entirety of your, well, if you stay in that job, your life. And you could always work to get to that position. There is no end to your success. You only end your success when you say you've ended it, when you've stopped. And what I'm saying can be used for any form of profession, any type of education after you've left it. Just don't give up. Like, as I said before, some people are lucky, but you have worked so hard to get to where you are, and don't you think it would be kind of a shame if you just let it go and stopped? Like, do you not think that past you would look at you currently and think, why have you stopped? I primarily wanted to make this video to, kind of encourage my friends to, further themselves, get to where they needed to be, but also to further other people as well who may be suffering or struggling from the same issues from any background whatsoever. And I suppose I also made it for me to kind of tell myself never to give up and to continue with what I'm trying to do. And by that I mean that I want to continue to make content on YouTube no matter how slow I am on releasing it, but I also want to go in and finally make my comic. I've given up on it so many times and restarted it, given up, restarted, but now I just want to get it done. I want it to be given out to you guys. I want you guys to read it. I need your feedback because this is the avenue I want to go down. I want to make stories. I want to make these characters that will inspire people or get people to see themselves within these characters. I want to make characters that people can relate to, and if I give up, then those characters will never come to light, and that's, I think, what I'm most scared of. And I think that the other reason why I'm telling people not to give up is because I was so close to giving up myself, and I know that if you keep trying with something, you will get where you want to go. I mean, even though it's not been too great for me, I have had commissions lately, whereas, back during uni, I'd probably get 1 or 2 within a month. There are people that are wanting to buy my work, and it's becoming more frequent, and if I just gave up, I would have never been able to do that. But in addition to that, I think I also have this want to give something to a wider audience, and I want to give you all something that you can all talk about, something that you could all take inspiration from, and that's why I want to release a comic. And just thinking about how all of you might like it is enough to make me want to do it, and that feeling is something I want my friends and other people that are struggling from the same things to have. Because from my own point of view, just having something that someone enjoys that I made makes me feel so much better about the course that I'm going down, the avenue I've chosen. Now, I think I am going to end the video off here, and whilst I am, all I want to do is apologise for starters for any noises or things you've heard in the background, because such as my dog just then. But I am going to be getting a post-grad phone mic, and hopefully after editing some of these won't be coming through on the audio, but we'll soon find out. I just want to thank you guys for... You good? Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and if you have any thoughts on it, please leave a comment. If you like the video, please like it, and if you want to see more content from me, please subscribe. I will be doing videos of me drawing my comic and drawing my characters and all this sort of stuff, possibly even giving possible lore about my comic. So please, if you're interested in that, please subscribe. Anyway, goodbye.